Down on the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, here's a quick look at the movement of corn, beans, wheat, cotton, live cattle, feeder cattle. Looks like December corn tried to get over the $5 round number on Thursday and again on early Friday's trade, having come up penny short. December corn has been sub $5 since August. Friday's session ended with nickel losses across the front months to limit the week's gains. Soybeans pulled back from double digits on Friday, flipping back to a net loss for the week. November was down 14 3/4 cents for the day and 9 cents for the week, making the sixth consecutive loss at the weekly level. Net 130 drawdown. Now, soy meal was also down. Futures for wheat pulled back from the sharp Thursday gains and a Friday loss. Chicago faded 1.2 to 1.7% across the front months, leaving December at a net 28 3/4 cent loss. KC wheat ended the session 2.4% lower. As we look toward live cattle, we see live cattle futures were up triple digits on Friday to limit the draw for the week. October futures entered deliveries on Monday today. The contract 125 loss for the weekly move. As we look toward hogs, excuse me for clearing my throat, lean hogs continue to firm up Friday with another triple-digit recovery. The December contract printed another wide range for the week. Looks like cotton saw a bounce. Cotton futures settled the Friday session 40 to 60 points higher across the front month. That left the December contract just one weaker on the weekly chart. Neighbor, there's a look at our commodity futures movement. Those are the futures of ag interest. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. It's a Sunday evening, looking toward a Tuesday sheep and goat sale and a Wednesday cattle sale. We had some good ones last week. Sean, what's it going to be this week?
I'm kind of thinking somewhere around that 3 on the sheep and goat end, somewhere around that 800 to 1,000 on the cattle end. It's been kind of quiet all weekend. Don't know a whole lot. Got those spotted billies coming the 17th and the spotted nannies. Anybody needs any of those, sure come see us or look them up on Facebook. You can go to Larry's Spotted Billies and find them on Facebook. So anybody need anything like that, sure look it up or come see us, give us a call. But other than that, it's been pretty quiet all weekend, Larry. We got a little bit of rain. It's kind of spotty, but sure might slow it up a little bit. So we'll see how tomorrow progresses and we'll have a better feel tomorrow night.
All right, we'll talk to you then. Tell everybody how to contact
you. You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Sean, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I'd like to remind you about George Weichel and the good folks at Wholesale Steel, San Antonio Steel. Heavy-duty lifetime warranty on their cattle panel. The standard duty panel also. Heavy-duty and standard duty pasture gates. They're a new Preferred dealer, and they'll beat anybody's prices on the Preferred products. They've got Stay Tight 50 and Stay Tough fencing both. Cattle work in pens. They've got 2 Texas locations. They've got the San Antonio store. Call 210-624-2000 or the Hearn Bryan College Station store, 979-280-6100. Now remember, that Hearn location is off Highway 6 and the San Antonio location is there off Texas 16. They're open Monday through Friday 8 to 5, Fridays and Saturdays 8 to 4. You can find them on the web at wholesalesteelsa.com. Of course, that's the San Antonio store, or wholesalesteelbcs.com. And that's the Bryan College Station Hearn store. Oh, and by the way, tell George Weichel that Larry Marble sent you. Neighbor, now it's time to talk to Leo Casas. Leo, how are you?
Doing good, Larry. Well, we got some showers around and times are looking good. The season is apparently changing finally from this heat into the cooler weather. We're still in the growing season, which I like that. And I want to remind your listeners, we've got plenty of good replacement cattle available for sale and a lot of good bulls available for lease for sale. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on database on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
We're on the line with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I need to weigh a bunch of pigs, and I understand that you've got some hog scales.
Yes, sir, we sure do, Larry. 58 SX hog scales from WW Paul. They are going to come with a beam and poise and 2 bifold doors. Really easy to work.
Tell us how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 161.
We've been with Stephen from D&D. Go to ddtexasoutfitters.com for more information. We're on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. Gary, it's Sunday evening. How's the Monday sale progressing?
We got 1,100 in, Larry. I mean, we'll have a 1,300 tomorrow. Got a bunch of good quality calves, great big calves. A lot of calves weighing 6 to 7 to 800 pounds. Got a string of Charolais calves. There's 50 of them. They'll be steers and heifers mixed. I got about the black molly face calves. They'll be all steers also. Got a bunch of big bunches of black calves. They'll be probably bulls. They won't be steers. There's about 40 or 50 of them. 2 different bunches of them. So we got a lot of good quality calves. And on the cow deal, we got probably 150 or 60 cows tomorrow, Larry.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can catch us here at Selborne, 830-582-1561 or 62. Catch me on my mobile, 830-582-1034.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, in 16 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Seth Crane, Union Commission, Hondo Livestock. Sunday evening, looking toward a Monday sale. What do you see?
A little over 800 head in tonight. Probably going to have somewhere around 125 cows, I would imagine. About 50 of those to palpate, and do have 5 or 6 younger pairs to go through there in the morning. Do have one little young Angus bull we're going to test, probably a 3-year-old bull. Calf and yearling deal, lots of good calves and a ton of light cattle if anybody's looking for those. Sure ought to be a good sale. I imagine we'll get somewhere around 900 before sale time. Probably start on those calves sometime around 1:30. In the meantime, if we can help you, you want to come on by, reach us 830-741-8061. Get me on my cell phone, 210-288-3960. And for updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Yes, you bet.
Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We're on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. It's Sunday evening, looking toward a Monday sale at Live Oak. What's it looking like tonight?
Pretty good, Larry. We're shorter than what we have been the last couple of weeks. Got some well-needed rains throughout South Texas, or most part of South Texas this week, so that slowed things down, and sure grateful for that. But we'll end up, I guess, with around 1,000 to 1,100 tomorrow. Not near as many cows as what we've had, probably maybe 100, 150 cows. There probably 50 or 60 palpated cow in that group, a couple of pairs. Calves, got a couple good strings of, let's see, we've got one string of Angus cross and some Beefmaster cross there. I think there was 80 something of those, and then about 60 more calves, and then we got a couple groups of Charolais cross calves. So quality and everything looks good. Just numbers a little lighter for good reason, and we're, like I said, sure appreciative of that, but we should end up with 1,000, 1,100 tomorrow.
Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. It's Sunday evening. He'll sell tomorrow, Monday. Riley, tell everybody how to contact you.
361-813-6650 is the cell. 361-786-2553 is the office. LiveOakLivestock.com is the web.
Riley, thank you. We'll talk to you after the sale.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Neighbor M&P Brangus is going to have their annual production sale on Saturday, October the 21st in Poteet at Dogay Sale Facility, selling 80 registered Brangus bulls, fertility-tested 2-year-olds ready to go to work. Also 70 registered females bred in all 3-in-1 packages. Mark and Tammy Perry have been in the Brangus business for 30 years, purchased the Dogay Diamond D Ranch herd in 2020, and they started running the ranches in Poteet and McCoy in 2020. MP Brangus also has ranches in Comanche and Waco. Come out and view the cattle at the Poteet sale on Friday, October the 20th. Starts at 1 p.m. Saturday, October the 21st. Call Timmy Luchek, 210-834-1247, 210-834-1237. We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. Rodney, how did the Friday sale turn out for you?
We had a good sale. Lighter calves may have been a little softer, but them heavy calves sure sold well. We had good cattle. I thought they sold real well, sir.
Walk the pens with us.
All right, we had 400 head of cattle, no horses, and 4 goats. And like I said, that old market was pretty steady. The 200, 300-pound steers were 235 to 285. Heifers 210 to 230. 300, 400-pound steers were 215 to 285. Heifers 205 to 229. Your 400 to 500-pound steers were 222 to 265. Heifers 209 to 253. 500 to 600-pound steers, 218 to 254. Heifers, 208 to 240. 600 to 700-pound steers were 217 to 246. Heifers were $1.98 to 212. And your 700 to 800-pound steers were 204 to 231. And heifers were 187 to 197. Packer cows were steady. They took a little money off cows. They brought anywhere from 47 to 98 cents. Bulls brought from 71 to $1.18. Stocker cows brought anywhere from 70 to $1.40. And we didn't have any bred cows, and our few pairs we had brought 1,000 to $12.60, sir.
Now, what are we anticipating for this next week or this week?
I know of some calves coming this week, several bunches of calves coming, but I'll also have a herd sellout of 80 cows. They'll be all ages, some pairs, some bred, some opens. Most of them will be blacks and reds, and they're bred back to black bulls, sir.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for this Friday's sale in Beeville, Rodney.
Yeah, if I can help you anywhere, you have any questions, call me at 361-358-1727 or reach me on my mobile, 645-5002.
Rodney, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, and take care.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, here's a real quick reminder about the live and online special fall auction from Lutz Auction Service coming up off Highway 90 in D'Hanis, Saturday at 9 a.m. That's October the 21st. There'll be ATVs like a Kubota RTV 1100 cab with air, a John Deere 9860 combine. How about a Case 450C dozer? How about portions of the Verstoff estate sale, which has got a John Deere 4700 sprayer? We'll be telling you much more about that Saturday, 9 a.m., October the 21st, 2023 sale from Lutz Auction Service. Go to salesbybud.com or check them out online, lutzauctionservice.com. We're on the line with Phil Brockenbush, Giddings Livestock. Phil, how's the sale looking for Monday?
It's looking good, Larry. They're tagging around 1,000 tonight or this afternoon, so I don't know. It ought to be about like it's been, maybe that 12 to 1,400, somewhere in there. Not many cows. There's about 40 palpate cows there, and nothing special, just kind of some jackpot cows. Lots of strings of calves, so he said there's 10 or 12 sets of, from 15 to 30. Some good blacks. He said they kind of weigh from 5 to 700. He just said there's a lot of good cattle there when I talked to him earlier.
Well, good. We'll tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can call me at 979-716-4395 or call the barn at 979-542-2274.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye. McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family-owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment from working chutes and sorting pens to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. Neighbor, let's take a longer look at the grains courtesy of the Texas Department of Agriculture. Panhandle corn, 537 to 572 down in nickel. Milo, 472 to 507, also down in nickel. Hard red winter wheat, 588 to 638, down 16. East Texas, South Texas cotton, 1,700 bale. Average price, $83.78. Neighbor, that's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in Texas. I'm Larry Marble. I appreciate you listening to me. Good day.